Welcome to another Doctors Express Medical Minute.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Allen. I'm the Director of Clinical Services and one of the medical providers at Doctors Express in West Hartford. In July is UV Awareness Month. So let's talk about what is UV radiation, what does the sun do to our skin, and how do we prevent any of the problems it creates. So first of all, skin cancer is the most common cancer in the United States, and a lot of people don't even know that. So the good news is it's completely preventable. So let's talk about a few preventative tips for protecting your skin so that it looks healthy, young, and stays as cancer-free as it can. So number one is you gotta apply sunscreen. I think everyone seems to know that, but we'll talk about what kinds of sunscreen. Now, SPF factors are regulated by the government for UVB rays, which are one of the two major types, UVA and UVB sun radiation. UVB is not as strong as UVA, so when we protect ourselves from that, we also need to protect ourselves from UVA radiation. So that's why we recommend broad spectrum sunscreens. And you'll see right on the bottle, it will say broad spectrum, or it will say protects against both UVA and UVB rays. So we want to make sure that you're doing SPF of 15 or greater, and every SPF number is that much more time you're allowed to be in the sun and not get burned. So 15 or higher is the dermatology recommended strength. And if you're a fair-skinned person, you might want to reach for the 30s or above. 50 seems to be the highest, and I wouldn't trust anything that claims over 50. Other important things, wearing clothes, wearing hats, wearing sunglasses. The eyes are particularly sensitive to UV radiation, and so protecting your eyes is very important. Check out polarized lenses because they actually prevent the UV radiation in the eye, and that protects your vision as well, especially light-eyed people. Also, sun avoidance is a really important thing. So the sun is the strongest from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. So avoiding the sun during those hours is the best idea. And if you gotta be in the sun, again, we're using the clothes, the hat, the sunglasses, and the sunscreen. Reapplications of sunscreen is also important. If you sweat, or if you're doing an activity that makes you sweat, realize that you'll lose some of the sunscreen unless it's a waterproof or water-resistant sunscreen. Other tips that you may not know, the sand reflects up to 15 to 20% of the sun's rays, so strengthening the sun while you're on the beach. And also if you're skiing, so not only during July, but any time of the year, if you're skiing, the snow reflects up to 80% of the sun's rays, also strengthening its powers, so important to protect yourself while skiing. Every 1,000 feet of altitude also increases the sun strength, so if you go skiing in New Hampshire, for example, or all the way in Colorado, you're looking at a much stronger sun, so even more important to protect your skin. Now, the effects of the sun on the skin not only include sunburn, but also wrinkling and premature aging, as well as, of course, squamous cell carcinoma, basal cell carcinoma, and melanoma, all the major types of skin cancers that we want to help prevent. So, for further management of a sunburn or any other sun-related problems, feel free to visit us at Doctors Express in West Hartford or visit your primary care provider. Have fun and have a safe summer.
This has been another Medical Minute from Doctors Express Urgent Care, with locations in Danbury, West Hartford, Bridgeport, Stamford, and Hartsdale, New York.